Hey Aries, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so that you will not miss out on any future videos. Now, this is my second time filming the Aries video, and it's because I was getting a lot of kind of chaotic energy. I was getting the energy of some of you are very pissed off, and I'm not just saying that because that's like the cliche fire sign thing. Oh, fire signs, Aries, they're angry. No, I'm really getting an energy of people just being very scattered with their energy. So I was picking up on too many different messages and too many different groups to the point where I had to just like stop, meditate, and start over. So hopefully this time around will be a bit more successful, because I like my readings to be very clear and concise. So this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and it is going to focus mainly on love and spirituality. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay. The deck kind of fell open there. So the 10 of Pentacles being here along with the Justice card. So some of you could be experiencing positive karma is what I'm hearing from this, the Justice card being here. Some of you have been putting a lot of time, energy, and effort into a situation, and now you are kind of reaping the benefits of it. This could be work related is what I'm hearing. So some of you who have been very focused on their career, you could be seeing positive returns in that aspect. Okay. Now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of things. The 10 of Pentacles now is in the reverse with the Lovers card. So for some of you, the energy and effort that you have been putting into other areas of your life, you could be like reaping what you sowed there. So you could have been putting a lot of focus, energy, effort, and time into a certain area, like your career or some type of creative project. Anything really that you've been putting positive energy into, it has been coming back to you in a positive way. But it looks like when it comes to the love department, there is some type of like spiritual or soul connection that is not going well. So there could be one person who is actually reaping karmic justice over the other person, depending on if someone was done unfairly. But either way, there is an energy of succeeding in one area and then kind of not succeeding in a relationship or some type of soul connection that you have. This is so similar to, like, a lot of the signs are going through similar situations. The Lovers card and the 6 of Pentacles being in the reverse here. So this talks about there being an imbalance in the relationship, but it looks like you were trying to work it out or trying to balance the situation out with it being in the reverse here. So I'm not really sure what the problem is here if you were trying to balance it out. So let's pull for 3. So this is going to be the past position for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Star card, Ace of Swords, and the Judgment card. So I'm reading the Star card in your past position as some type of wish fulfillment. So in the past, you could have gotten something that you had been praying for, something that you had been hoping for, or you were being guided towards something that you were praying or hoping for, or really putting an effort to make whatever this was that you were wishing for into a reality is what I'm seeing. The Star card could also be a card about healing, but I'm not really reading it as healing. I'm seeing it more as like a wish fulfillment or something that you wish to come into fruition, kind of like wishing on a star, you know, wishing on 1111, that type of thing. So then I see the Ace of Swords here. So this talks about mental clarity. So you could have in the past become clear about what you want or what you truly, it's like what your heart truly desires. You could have become clear about it with the Star card being here with the Judgment card. I mean with the Ace of Swords, and then the Judgment card here is in reverse though. So this could mean that the thing that you were wishing for was actually not something that was really for you, because we can have a tendency to wish for things that we think is going to fulfill us, and then when we get it, it's like it's not what we expected it to be. So that's the energy of what I'm getting. The Queen of Swords here is talking, okay, the Queen of Swords, the Death card, and the Ace of Cups. So the Queen of Swords is talking about having to make head over heart decisions. So I feel like your head and your heart were in a battle with each other about something that you were kind of hoping and praying for. Maybe it was that a part of you was praying and wishing for it, like your heart was praying and wishing for it to happen, but then your head was telling you that you should not want it, whatever this thing was. And it could have been a situation that was actually from your past that had already ended, that you may have been wishing to come back around. Or if it's not that, it could be a feeling that you were trying to resurrect within yourself. So it's like, if you have not experienced like joy or love in a long period of time, and it's something that you've been wanting to experience again, it could be that you were wishing for that with a specific person or a specific situation. But it looks like with the Ace of Cups being here, that things may not have worked out the way that you planned, or the situation may not have been what you wanted it to be, is what I'm seeing. I'm also hearing that with this Judgment card, someone made a poor decision that led to a situation ending. So that could be you, or that could have been whoever you were dealing with. And this could apply to friends, this could apply to romance, this could apply to career. So take it as it resonates. So let's look into the past position. I really feel like I'm like spying here, because my brother's in Aries, so I'm just kind of like, like looking at the cards like, does this apply to him? I wonder. I told my sister, like, I'm doing Aries, we're going to spy on our brother. So very interesting past positions so far. So let's pull cards for the present now. Oh, the Chariot card came up along with the Tower. Chariot card and the Tower card. So you are coming to a halt, it looks like. Whatever the situation was is coming to a standstill, because it's like this fear of things falling apart and crumbling. So it looks like some of you are really needing to take a step back. Some of you are doing this, some of you are needing to do this, to take a step back, because whatever move you try to make as of right now is going to end in disaster. And I feel like intuitively some of you know this. Like, you know that you can't really make the wrong step, the wrong call right now, or things are going to come crumbling down. It's kind of like a situation that is already not playing out the way you want it to, and you know that any further action that you take is only going to make it worse. So you could be guided to kind of take a seat, kind of, is what I'm hearing. Like, kind of like slow down, settle down. Don't communicate, especially if you're angry, because like I said, I was picking up an angry energy. Especially if you're angry about whatever this is, it's kind of best to like calm down and not communicate. Yeah, is what I'm seeing. So I still need to pull 3 for the present, because I feel like that didn't really... I feel like those two weren't meant for the present position. So 3 for the present for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The 2 of Swords, the Hangman, and the 8 of Swords. So some of you are dealing with the Pisces, or you have Pisces in your chart. And again, the Queen of Swords comes up at the bottom of the deck. So this is the energy I feel like you are taking on now, that you are really like, okay, now I'm using my head over my heart, because you could have been very conflicted in the past. Actually, I feel like you're still conflicted, because the 2 of Swords came up. So you're still conflicted. You're still not knowing whether to follow your head or your heart in a situation. But a part of you is feeling like you need to follow your head more so than your heart. The Hangman being in the reverse is in the heart of your reading. So that talks about you having been stuck. And usually when you are stuck in a situation, and look at this. Can you... Okay, there we go. Kind of hard with this camera setup. But the 8 of Swords. It's like feeling stuck in a situation, feeling mentally stuck. And usually when you're mentally stuck, that does kind of mean that you need to kind of use your logic, kind of write down everything that has been going on and make a decision from there, because it's like your heart and your mind playing tug of war with each other, and that is what's keeping you stuck. So like I said, the Hangman is in the middle, the center of your reading, and so that is the strongest energy that is coming up. So there's a need for you to really sit down, I think, and make like a list of pros, cons. It's like making a list of something in order to make a sound decision, because right now your head and your heart are kind of like they're playing tug of war with each other, and so you're not able to make a clear decision. It's keeping you very stuck. But I feel like the only reason that you're stuck on this is because this is something that you really, really hoped for, and now that you have it, or now that you have the ability to have it, or you know that it's in your reach, you don't know whether to let it go, even though something is not right about it, is what I'm seeing. Let me pull... I think I want to pull 2 more. The Three of Wands in reverse and the King of Wands. So that is your energy. King of Wands energy, and then the Three of Wands in the reverse. So I am seeing that again with the Chariot card being here and the Three of Wands being in the reverse. This talks about a standstill, a halt. You need to really stop and think about your next move before you make it, especially if you are angry, like I said, because this King of Wands came up in the reverse earlier when I was meditating. So especially if you are angry about a situation, you really need to actually stop and think about your next move, because whatever you choose to do next could cause some type of drastic shift in this situation, and it could be for the good or it could be for the bad. So there is a need for you to really kind of sit and get clear about what you want from the situation, and don't react based off of just pure emotion. Like really, there is a need, like I said, you are stuck in your head, so you are using a lot of swords energy. Like there's a lot of swords energy in this reading, meaning you are using your head, but I feel like you're not using it in a way that you're clear. You're using it in a way that's like it's really like a tug of war between your head and your heart, and that's causing a lot of upheaval within you. And it's like you need to be careful with what you do with that energy. Make sure you don't expel it in the wrong way at a person or at a situation. That's just going to make the situation even worse than what it already is, or it could possibly destroy the situation. It's like this is something that's very delicate. So it's like you really needed to stop and plan and think about what you're going to say before you say it. Really stopping and making, I'm telling you, some of you really need to sit and like write. I'm seeing like sit and make a list or write something out in order for you to see things on paper, in order for your mind and to be able to settle and make the right decision moving forward. Because then we have the Magician card here and the Page of Pentacles. So this is talking about you being able to manifest possibly a positive outcome from this, but you just have to be smart about it. And also you have to figure out what a positive outcome looks like for you. Like with this situation, is a positive outcome leaving them behind or making it work? Because it looks like you can go one way or another. And so there's a need for you to kind of get clear about which direction is best for you, and not making any sudden moves or making any moves based off of raw emotion, because then it's like your options will be taken away from you, is what I'm seeing. So there's a need, like I said, to get really smart, to be really smart about this and get very clear about it before making any further decisions. So we're going to pull 3, and these are what we're going to look at in the extended version of this video. So the 3 that I pull will be for your future position. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces or an Aquarius. I'm not sure if I said that. Cancer is also here. So Pisces, Aquarius, and Cancer are on the board. Future position. The Cups. I knew that the Three of Cups was going to come out. Knew it, could feel it. The Hermit card in reverse. And the Seven of Pentacles, Lovers card in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So the Three of Cups could talk about a celebration. I'm not really getting the sense of celebration from this because it's falling right under the Two of Swords. So, I mean, it could be you making a decision and having a happy outcome from it, but we'll see in the extended. We'll see in the extended. The Hermit in reverse, this talks about you not having, it's like you not wanting to look in the mirror, or you not wanting to look at your own faults in the situation, or someone not wanting to look at their own faults. Maybe it's not you, but like I said, we'll look in the extended. And then the Seven of Pentacles being in reverse as well. So this talks about you not wanting to put effort into a situation any longer, or you feeling like a situation is not worth putting effort into, or you reflecting on whether or not this situation is worth putting effort into. So, and that Seven of Pentacles, I feel like it's going to be significant because that came up very strongly when I was meditating. So we're going to clarify that in the extended. So that is it, Aries. If you want to see the extended version of this video, I will leave it in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys over on Vimeo. Bye.